What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone is having a great day so far. One of the greatest rivalries in college football history will be played Saturday night on Primetime. 2-0 Miami will take on the 0-1 Florida State Seminoles, coming off of a devastating loss to Georgia Tech, who was actually predicted preseason to finish last in the ACC. Miami is coming off of a very convincing win against Louisville. They won 47-34. Going into this game, Mike Norvell will not be there in attendance. He has tested positive for COVID-19. In his replacement, it will be Chris Thompson. He will take the role as interim head coach. He does have head coaching experience. He did a very good job at Abilene Christian, was the head coach there, and was also the interim head coach at Texas Tech in 2012. Their offensive coordinator, Kenny Dillingham, first year at Florida State, left Auburn to be a part of this infamous Florida State football program that Mike Norvell is running now. Stated that they will be starting 4 different quarterbacks this week. I think it's a complete bluff, quite honestly. They're going to go with James Blackman. Then if he doesn't get the job done, if he's struggling against Miami's defense, they will go to Jordan Travis, who is a good athlete. Don't get me wrong. He's a very good athlete. He led the team in carries against Georgia Tech. He had 6 carries for 39 yards. So look out for Jordan Travis to get a lot of playing time. Florida State fans are really high on Chubba Purdy. He was injured this offseason. He's a true freshman. So look out for that name as well. I don't know if he'll be ready against Miami, but look out for Chubba Purdy's name as well. Wide receiver, that is their strength. That's over in the offensive side of the football. Tamarian Terry, Scary Terry is what they call him, had 60 receptions, 1,188 receiving yards, and 9 TDs this past season, was second team All-ACC. That's their go-to guy. Another name to look out for is Jashawn Corbin. Led the team in receptions, had 8 and 55 receiving yards against Georgia Tech. Remember, guys, DJ Matthews has entered the transfer portal. That was one of their top playmakers offensively. But overall, this is a kind of bland Florida State offense. They have no identity at the quarterback position. Their best position group is wide receiver. The offensive line is very sketchy to this day. They've been having the same offensive line struggles since this past season. Our defensive line should dominate. Let's move over to the defensive side of the football. They gave up 277 passing yards from true freshman Jeff Sims in his first college football game in Tallahassee. He also was their leading rusher as well, rushed for 66 yards overall, and Georgia Tech as a whole had 161 total rushing yards as a unit. Once again, man, their top defensive player, Marvin Wilson, all this preseason hype, I've never been high on Marvin Wilson. He did nothing against Miami last year. He did nothing against Georgia Tech. Other names to look out for besides Marvin Wilson, Asante Samuel Jr. had 2 INTs against Georgia Tech. He's a very good player on their secondary. And Amari Gaynor as well. He's a sophomore, led FSU in 10 total tackles against Georgia Tech. So look out for those 3 guys. I'm not big on Marvin Wilson. I'm going to be very interested how he plays against Miami and their offensive line unit. Miami had an awful offensive line unit past season and shut Marvin Wilson down. So I will be looking out for Marvin Wilson this game to see how he performs. Ultimately, the keys to beat Florida State this game for Miami to be successful: take the lead early and be aggressive in the first quarter. Knock Florida State out of the game. I don't want to see James Blackman as their quarterback going into the 3rd drive of this football game. Once they start switching quarterbacks, that's when they hit the panic button, okay? The locker room, it's divided, okay? Mike Norvell acknowledges there's guys who want to play for him and who do not want to play for him, okay? So the locker room right now, it is chaos. It's a divided locker room. They have a first-time interim head coach at Florida State in Chris Thompson. I was surprised it wasn't Odell Haggins taking that role. But hey, I'm intrigued how the game is handled under Chris Thompson with Mike Norvell not being there in attendance. The whole program is in a disarray. So knock them out the game early, score a lot of points, and be aggressive. Do not be conservative on offense at all. Next, create turnovers. Win the turnover battle. I know it's very simple, but it's such a big key in this game. The more turnovers you create, the longer Florida State will have a pulse in this game. It is a rivalry game. Everyone is going to give it 110%. But please, win the turnover game, and Miami will win this football game. Last but not least, guys, special teams. Borregadas had 17 points against Louisville. I personally believe that was the difference maker in the game. Make your field goals, make your extra points. I'm not worried. Let's just confirm that we're going to get the job done. So that is a key for this game. You know, just nail the field goals. You know, 3 points, it may not seem like a lot, but it will make a difference in this game. As we saw, 17 points against Louisville. I think that was the difference maker in the game. And yeah, I got Miami winning 27-7, guys. I think Miami takes care of business. I'm not worried this game. If Miami's in a dogfight with Florida State, I understand it's a rivalry, but there's no reason why Miami should be in a dogfight in this game. It's because Miami did not come ready to play and was not prepared to take on Florida State, and they were thinking about Clemson, okay? We dominated Louisville. We should smack Florida State in the mouth. End of story. Miami should win 27-7 or a bigger margin. I understand that most games, Miami, Florida State in the series have always been very close, down to the wire, but not this game. Okay, I understand Florida State does have talent, but Miami overall is a much better coached football team, much more prepared and experienced team. Miami will take care of business Saturday night, Primetime TV. I cannot wait, guys. I got Miami 27-7, and I think Florida State will move to 0-2 and may even finish last in the ACC. That's my prediction, guys. Hope everyone has a great day, and always all about the U.